Alright, Chrono Cross. We're doing side quests. One of which is getting the summons. We can buy some trap elements here that'll let us get the summons we're missing. I remember the Marbule in the homeworld is, hey. If you're with a human, get out. Alright, so if I leave and just like switch it to a party of all demi-humans, I should be fine. So it's like Sprig and Harley, I guess. Don't throw stuff at me, dude. What's up? Alright. I would guess that demi-humans are supposed to be the monsters in Medina in Chrono Trigger, and they just rename them in a way that's kind of confusing. Shit, man, this guy's got all kinds of stuff, and we have tons of money. Let's have one of everything. Cool. Sure. Alright. Let's get one of each of these. Inferno, Red Wolf. We already have Frog Prince. Really need another one of those. Never really use Magnify, to be honest. Cool. Black Dragon's been asleep forever, got it. This is where we're gonna get Fargo in our party, who we need for a lot of other little side quests and missions. Hey, it's Elder. About Steve Eden. Time is reversed. What about the Black Dragon? We're definitely not going to be using this party permanently, it's just a placeholder, so we have demi-humans. want to be careful screwing around with that right about now. Let's come back. I think this is around the time where we can start doing the side quests with the dragon gods. Let's go get these summons first, though. So at least 4 of us we can get, I think. Alright. So first of all, let's switch these guys back out for Radius and Zappa. Let's give everybody some elements and then just make sure that Lynx doesn't have 2 revives. We're not putting all our eggs in one basket, so to speak. There's the 2 revives. Let's stop that. Give the other one to him. And while we're out here, we can go ahead and save. Okay, so before we start hunting for elements, I think the plan is to use Fargo until we get Kid back in our party. So to that end, we should go just take care of that. Sure, folks are chilling here. I am Radius. No problem, dude. Or General Viper. Pantherman head putt. The hell? It's Fargo? Oh, it's a kid. She's not very smart, is she? Boy, Lynx. Like how Surge goes, man, the character art in this game isn't very good. That's very fan-arty look to it, doesn't it? I'm still gonna hang out with this dude who's got this weird skull hat. Alright. It's Polly. Chrono Cross. Graphics. More graphics. Or the reason we want Fargo in our party is he has steel when we don't have Kid. Okay, cool. Thanks, dude. You're very observant. Doesn't he have the frozen flame? No. I'm not gonna question it anymore. Alright, Fargo. Be kind of permanent. We'll keep him in our party until we get Kid back. I'll probably be Radius until we get Glenn back. I was getting hella party members. Viper's yellow. Oh. Stats aren't quite as good. And yellow isn't so great. I mean, who else would we? I guess Karsh? It's also not quite as good as Radius. Sprig maybe, or Van. No, I think we're gonna stick with what we got. Either we're gonna swap. No. No, I do not like the character portrait art in this game. Maybe it's just because it's such a downgrade from. Oh, none of this autopilot shit. What do you think this is? All right. Let's get everything off of Zappa. I forgot that we had Uranus in our party. I feel like we have more party members than we did when we were Surge. Okay, so Sight Scope, Moon Glasses, Dragon's Honor, right? That's pretty good. I don't really care about Evade though. Same thing, let's get rid of Revive since we're not going to be using it. Turn white maybe? Okay, cool. What's up, Harley? Pearly Gates. Alright. Probably the world. Should you just leave my party? She might have. I don't know. Okay, so we've got new party members. We're not gonna use Karsh. Go get Oral High real quick, I guess. I'm gonna use him now. Why don't we go back and get the level 7 tech for my dude Fargo here. Also do this thing in the Viper's manner. Have to sneak in, I think. It's okay, it should be fairly easy. Try to avoid combat where possible, although there's a couple fights I don't think we can avoid. Hey D-Rock, how's it going? A pretty slow Tuesday today. How you been lately, man? Oh, come on. I can't complain. I can hear that. I'm just a little slow. So I'm probably gonna beat Ori in the Blind Forest tonight. That'll be cool. Gotta find out what we're gonna sub for. I might do like some Captain Toad's Treasure Tracker for the Wii U. Probably gonna play a little bit of Barbie for the NES tomorrow. Rock on. Hey Northern Salamander, how's it going? We're going back in to get, going back into Viper Manor. Some extra techs and items we can get. Trying to get as many rainbow shells as possible. Yes sir, my wife really wants me to play it, and tomorrow's free play day, so play Barbie for the NES. It's a pretty hard game, as most NES games are. Captain Toad's pretty good. I've only played like the first 4 levels or so. If we beat Ori early tonight, which is possible, we've got 2 hours blocked and we're on the final dungeon, so I don't know if it's going to take the full 2 hours to beat. We'll do Captain Toad for a little bit. It's kind of a cool little puzzle game. I want to check out the new Kirby as well. I haven't picked it up yet though. Aw, man. Yeah, I'm Rainbow Curse. You played it? Like, how close to a classic Kirby game is it, do you know? There have been some weird Kirby games, like Canvas Curse, I think it was. Canvas Cruise. I've heard good things about Codename Steam. Alright, so I think I can go do this now. Oh, really? Maybe I can get in if I have Norris. Hope I'm not just screwed. Wait, there's that DS game where you had to like draw like a rainbow track for Kirby, which is kind of cool. It was different. Might just not be able to get it right now. I might just have to come back. I think we can get up there this way, can we? Oh, too easy. Let's see what happens if we get Norris in our party. He's like a poor military commander. If we can get in there, we can get the Rainbow Shell. I think there's also a tech for General Viper. Alright. That's cool. Glad that worked. I don't think there are enemies in here anymore, but I guess I might be wrong. You can go get Norris's level 7 tech. I don't think we're ever going to use Norris, but hey, we've got him. What's up, dude? So I've got 2 level 7 techs for 2 characters we're probably not going to use. Hey! How's it going, Rashzilla? We couldn't go through here before, could we? Now that we killed the thing guarding it. Swap out Norris when I can. This is kind of cool. Respect my behind. Fingers crossed, see what happens. Bring Sir Karsh. Salt and pepper. Okay. See the same thing from the front? Ah, I get it. It's a puzzle. Very clever. We can get rid of Norris at least. How you been, Rosilla? Get out of here, bro. We ain't got time for that. This game's pretty good about like having different events occur based on which of the characters are in your party. Given that there are so many characters, it could have pretty easily skimped on that. I'm glad that they chose not to. And go see what's going on with our dude Balthazar. Or I guess they call him Sage, but he looks exactly like our Prophet, I think. He looks exactly like Balthazar from Chrono Trigger. Been alright, it's been a bit of a slow Tuesday. Looks like it's picking up now though. Started with Final Fantasy Tactics and some pretty hard parts. Secret room. We can get Luca or Lucia in our party. She's like the German Luca. Now, I might do a highlight of one of those tactics videos. Like, we had 2 fights back to back where we just barely lived. Skin of our teeth kind of a thing. It's pretty good. Good to be in the home stretch disc 1 for Chrono Cross, though. One of the things that sticks in my memory is doing the Dragon Gods. I think they're mostly optional bosses. We're getting very close to that point in this game. I think we're going to beat Ori in the Blind Forest tonight, which is very exciting. Alright, what's up, Balthazar? Balthy. Balthabro. Don't think that's actually true, if you go back to Fort Trigonia. More stuff you have to do in the plot first. I'd be honest, I did not realize how much time you spend as Lynx in this game. My memory of it from when I played it, 11 years ago or whenever it came out, was that you're Lynx for like a couple minutes, but you're actually Lynx for a really big chunk of time, and you get a ton of party members while you're Lynx. Alright, let's give this a shot. I think it's one. Well, let's see if she'll join us. I need to come back as Surge to get her to join us. Nah, I'm really a Panther man. Push it. Push it real good. Alright, normally that would spray water on us. Rainbow shell is pretty important. Don't know what the Viper's venom is. Might be an item? Let's see. It's not one of those. Maybe it's an element. There's gotta be an element, right? No, I guess not. It's gonna be yellow or green. Alright. Cool. Alright, let's get the heck out of here. Go get some of these, got two more, or another optional character that we're gonna grab. Gonna get a new tech for Fargo. Gonna go unlock some summons, and then we're gonna start fighting the Dragon Gods. You guys gonna let me out? This place is closed down. Yeah, I know, I'm inside. Alright, we'll take the long way out, that's fine. Bad memories about that chest we skipped. We can't get it at this stage in the game. I seem to remember as a kid, like, accidentally going up the stairs and it not letting me down and me freaking out that I couldn't get what was in the chest. And that feeling like I had to restart the game to try to get it. Panther Man and his two buddies, Old Dude and Pirate. Get it, Fargo. Oh, I'll fight the onion men. Got enough drama in my life without fighting any onion people. Bold. Might be about to get some kitty action. Yep, there he is. Hey, Marty. Meow. Mario Party 10. That is a good question, D-Rock. I have what I might call an adversarial relationship with Mario Party. I played the first one that had the minigame where you had to spin your hand on the analog stick, and like I got a blister on my, there's still a scar on my hand. You probably can't see it on stream from me pushing down too hard. This was the one where they got sued and they had to sell like these gloves to wear for that minigame. The analog stick spinning minigame. Yeah, I don't know, there's a great Penny Arcade comic about Mario Party you can probably look up that summarizes my feeling on the game pretty well. Actually, let me see if I can just find it real quick. Hey Joe man, how's it going? Yeah, I found it. I feel clearly not safe for work language. You get a blister from that game. It was something. It was like I was like, I need 100% it, right? Yeah, it was really gross. It was all bubbly. Happened to a lot of people because that was the ideal way to play it. Like you're supposed to spin the analog stick as quickly as possible, and using your thumb was not the most appropriate way to do it. It would just tear up your hand. Hey Joe man, I have an app called Chatty. I highly recommend it. It makes the chat display pretty well in the video as well, although you'll notice that looks kind of crappy today. I'm still in the middle of revamping the way I've got my UI set up. But if you pick up Chatty, it's really just an IRC client that hooks into Twitch, and it shows you the joins and parts, and it's really useful. You know, for people who just kind of pop in and lurk for a little bit, sometimes you can get them to talk when normally you wouldn't. It's free. Easy to use. You can customize the text size, the emotes, all kinds of cool stuff. Highly recommend it. That sounds right, Roshizilla. Yeah, that link I posted from Penny Arcade pretty much summarizes my feeling on Mario Party, man. Like, if you can remove yourself from the game and just have a good time, then it's great, but oh my god, it's so frustrating. Alright, let's go to the party boat. Yeah, I think that's in the other world. Go do that. Good choice, Joe, man. We just beat Chrono Trigger on stream a couple weeks ago. Good game. Let me give you a follow, man. I'll check you out when you're streaming. Twitch profile, open URL. Yeah, I like your Twitch icon. I know Puexel's been doing his speedruns, the big Final Fantasy VII speedrunner. He just finished learning the Chrono Trigger route. I've been watching that every now and then when he throws it up. I like to see a version of Mario Party that doesn't have the like, alright, it's the end of the turn, let's roll a 1d6 to see who actually won, regardless of your performance. Yeah, man, I just got started streaming like February 1st, so I'm still figuring my stuff out too. If you need any help with anything, let me know. I'm new enough that I could probably still give you some tips on what to do when you're new. Alright, let's go get the tech for Fargo. And I think this also triggers some side quests. Like this will let us fight the Black Dragon and the other Marbule, because the dragons are tied together between these two universes. Party ship. Yeah, I just kind of threw mine. Mine's kind of stolen from Chrono Trigger. If your wife's a graphic designer, take advantage of it. Messed around in OBS. Said my chat looks kind of wonky right now in the video. I'm trying to tool around to get it so I'm wasting less space on screen when I play widescreen games. It's fine for you know, Super Nintendo, PS1, where it's standard definition and I have this square and all this extra space on the right. But when you're doing a full screen game, you have so little room to plug anything else in other than the game, so working on fixing that. I find it's good to have a little border around your, you know, like your webcam and your game. This is literally just the border I ripped off from Chrono Trigger. It's one of the background options. Right. Marty is so clean. AMA there, that's my wife Andrea. She's pointing out my kitty who's sitting next to me cleaning himself. Who's asking you anyway? Hey Tandy, how's it going? You get into beat spreading, man. It's a fun hobby. So we're gonna get there eventually. We're gonna do a session of me doing beat sprites live. Hey, thanks for following, Joe, man. It's good to have you. You look into that too. It's something called a sub alert. Gives you a little heads up sound effect pop up that tells you when somebody follows. Hey, D-Rock. Welcome back. The desire to return to one's home is steering the ship forward. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think you're gonna have lag pretty much no matter what. The Twitch API is kind of chunky. Down to business. That was the song? Victory song? Actually, Luca's theme from Chrono Trigger. Here we go. We gotta liberate Marbule with the power of music. God. Chrono Cross is a weird game. It's Surprised Yasunori Mitsuda, the composer, resisted the opportunity to write his own, like, Japanese pop song with Nikki here singing it. Yeah, no, I'm a big fan. Lucas theme. It's handled really well in this too. This song was well used in the Miguel fight in the Sea of Eden earlier too, the one that's playing right now. Yasunori Mitsuda is my dude. He almost killed himself writing the Chrono Trigger soundtrack. He gave himself stomach ulcers. That's why Nobuo Uematsu had to step in to help him finish it. Hey, they spelled just desserts right. It's spelled like just deserts, but a lot of people think it's just desserts, like ice cream. But it's more like people deserted you, and that is the just thing. Aye, manly mariner. Nikki puts on a weird show. No, it's cool, man. Everybody kind of steals, right? I stole my style from Phalix, is an Earthbound streamer, but instead of using the Earthbound frames, I just ripped some off from Chrono Trigger. You gotta mess around with it a little bit in Paint to get everything to, you know, fit upright in OBS if you're using OBS, but it's worth it. You go back and look at, I've record everything I do in here and load the VODs to YouTube. If you look at my very first video, which was Earthbound, it looks like crap. It's just like the video in the bottom right corner, the game in the top left corner, and just a black background and nothing else. I've slowly been improving it from there. Yeah, at some point you just have to start, you know, and just stream without any UI, and then just, when you've got extra time, it's something you can work on. Right. Almost. Keep going. I think Marstead won. That's cool, man. You need a jumping off point. You need to have, like, a point of comparison, right? Yeah, Alf, got you followed. I'll check you out when I see it pop on with Chrono Trigger. You just doing like a casual playthrough? I almost feel. Yeah, no kidding, Joe Man. This is the kind of situation you get into. Yeah, I'll throw you a host too. Like, what are you? Do you have like a regular schedule set up, Joe Man? I do 12 to 6 Pacific right now, but if you stream any time off that, I'll host you. It's pretty impressive, man. You can play 3 guitars at the same time. Good choices. I'm on 7. We beat Super Mario RPG a month ago or so. It's a good niche to fill, dude. Like, right now on Twitch, a lot of the people playing older games that they like are just playing through them as fast as humanly possible. Doing speedruns or just playing the same game over and over. It's kind of nice jumping from game to game. Was that Pacific time? Okay. Not a lot of overlap there then. Yeah, I'll shoot you a host when I'm not up. I'm shocked how much effort they put into this little scene with Nikki and Mickey. It was really important to somebody at Square Enix, or I guess it was still Squaresoft at the time. Really, this is just like a side quest to get like the best tech for Fargo. Yeah, dude, it's pretty great. Like, you get people, especially if you play something like Earthbound. I got a lot of people on here that joined because that was the first game I did. It's my favorite game. But it has a pretty rabid fan base. You get a lot of people who would join who just tell you all kinds of things about the game while you're playing it. Also, it keeps you honest. It gets you to actually finish games sometimes that if you were just playing it by yourself, not on stream, you wouldn't finish. Cool, dude. I'll catch you later. We're gonna keep doing Chrono Cross for another hour, and then 4 to 6 is gonna be Ori and the Blind Forest. We're at the very end of the game, so we're probably gonna beat it. Hooray! Those graphics. Chill out now, Homeworld Fargo. I promise never to use this attack again. Cool. Oh boy, one of those folks, huh? We're not going to give money to anything. My wife is in Washington, D.C. this week lobbying Congress to support high-energy physics physics and science in general, and also to thank them for what they've gotten already. Really? It's interesting. Wait, is he really blue? I thought he was red elemental. Huh. Me too, man. I know that feel. What am I doing here? It's cool. We're all awesome in our own way. Andrea is just the awesomest. Alright, so the dragon in the other world is dreaming up monsters in this world. That's cool. Hey, Matt. Yeah, basic research definitely needs federal investment. If there's no immediate payoff to a business, then you can't rely on the private sector to fund it. It's just not going to happen. Oh, I'm sure they do. Oh, you're a 6'1" female physicist. What's there to forget? Actually, I didn't realize that Fargo is blue elemental. I thought he was red. That's cool though. I'll take it. Make him a little bit of a better healer. Just 4 kicks. Oh, it literally is just 3 kicks? Okay. This game. Yeah, that's a good phrase. It's kind of the point. You have really, really kick-ass candles. I saw that article that was talking about, like, they're having that problem in, even in, like, medicine, which is pretty well funded, that only, like, non-risky research gets grant money. You know, stuff that's going to give you incremental improvements, guaranteed to give you incremental improvements, but nothing that would give you amazing, like, iconoclastic, paradigm-changing improvements. You can't get money for that kind of research. So they're constantly improving the candles. No one's looking into making light bulbs. Yeah. The hell you doing, bro? Steal my elements? Hey Hank, how's it going? Cool. Big mess. Yeah, the context for why, if you listen to the Chrono Cross soundtrack, there's 3 different versions of this song, with each with more guitars. 5 minutes to flip your food. Alright. Instead of timer. Got your back, man. 5 minutes. Hey, I'm Hideo of Wax and Blueberry. How's it going? No problem. Cannonballs! Cannonballs. I guess they're all blue elemental enemies, so... Oh, it's not bad. Aw, yeah. Got that stopwatch. Kind of like being able to travel through time. My wife likes to say, we are all time travelers. We travel through time at a rate of 1 second per second. Grown. This is a PlayStation emulator. I own the game. It's just easier to stream from an emulator. Cleaner. If there's an absolute emergency, I can, do a save state if I have to. If we're really running late on time. Right, intro. I do have a capture card. I use it for like the Wii U stuff that I can't do on an emulator, or would be tougher on an emulator. I did a Shadow of the Colossus on here with a capture card. Depending on when we beat Ori and the Blind Forest, we'll probably do what's it called? Captain Toad's Treasure Tracker. Yeah, the PSX, so that a lot of the emulators are really great and out of the box, easy to use, but ePSXe is not one of them. You have to like install a BIOS and like screw around with the graphics setting and stuff. Like it took me 20 minutes just to get the battle swirl in Final Fantasy VII to work. Because it doesn't work out of the box. Hey Luke, how's it going? Can we sleep here? No, guess not. Alright. We gotta kill all these guys. Oh, lame. I think PSX is probably the worst one. Like the PSP emulator is amazing. It's even more out of the box than like SNES 9X. It's really good. We use that for Final Fantasy Tactics and Crisis Core. Oh, bending pins. Oof. It's the private terror of anyone who's built a computer. It really irritates me that that ability is called just 4 kicks and he only kicks you 3 times. Alright. I guess it makes sense that he's water elemental, or he's like a pirate. It's fine. Nah, dude, you got 43 seconds left. Maybe it's the 30-second Twitch delay. By the time I say that, it'll actually be time. Go for it. Because if you have food that has a tolerance of 30 seconds for flipping, then it's good to have its streamer track your food for you. But if it's that sensitive, not the best idea. Flip your food. Really catchy song. Hey, Marty. Ooh, missing is nasty. 2, 3. 3 kicks. Hey, welcome back, D-Rock. Yeah, these guys are good evasion. I think their evasion stat ignores the percent chance to hit. Like, first it determines whether or not you hit based on that percent chance, and then they have a chance to evade on top of that. There's a magma burst, why not? Works too. Get those feral cats going here. Alright. It's on you, Fargo. Finish him off. Works too. Yes, sir. A little discouraging. Noon to 2 is not a very popular hour for the kind of games I was playing, so it's pretty much just me. I think Matt and Hapax may have been in and out of chat a little bit. So don't get discouraged. Just keep soldiering on. You'll have good days, you'll have bad days. Just try to, you know, get followers frequently while you're doing it. Keep to a solid schedule if you can. 12 to 6 is probably overkill. You don't need to do 6 hours a day, but you just be consistent. And it's a really tough thing you're trying to do, right? Because, like, to get partnered, you have to have 500 concurrent viewers, and I have, what, 7? And that's the end game goal. It's pretty tough. 500's a lot. But you just gotta work your way there bit by bit. Probably won't hurt if, you know, someone who's already kind of big notices the game that you're playing and pops in and gives you a host. But we've chosen a tough time. The market's already getting close to saturated. You picked a good niche, though. Like I said, it's not really filled right now. Most people who play are playing really new games and the same game over and over. Like, you got the League of Legends streamers, the Hearthstone streamers, and the people who are playing older games tend to be speedrunning the same game over and over rather than, you know, doing a casual playthrough all the way through and going from game to game. Yeah, you should check out Social Blade, I think it's called. Like, search for your Twitch name on there as soon as you can, because it doesn't start recording your stats until you've searched once. I just found out about it a couple weeks ago. It lets you look up your Twitch username and compare yourself to other people who have a similar number of channel views and followers, so you get a sense of, am I growing as quickly as people on the same level of me? Am I growing faster or slower? That's pretty helpful. Let you know if you're doing something wrong or doing something right. Ah, brats. pan brats. The greatest of all brats. Alright, it's not time to eat yet, Marty. It's like, don't touch me. I'm here for food, and food alone. Sweet. Just 4 kicks. Everything that hits multiple enemies, that does. It's one of those. This ability looks like it should do way more damage than it does. Me, like, throwing cats at them does more damage than meteors falling from far out in space. Cannonballs, maybe? That's pretty good. Those stats won't be super accurate if you haven't searched your name on there before. They get better, so from the time you first search it, which I'm guessing is today, they'll get better each day after that, so maybe give it a couple weeks or so. Click on the thing that says similar users. You can compare yourself against people that have the same follower rank as you. Look how many cats he throws at him too. Here we go. Wow! He throws a shitload of cats. Who needs space? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's like easily like 30 cats he throws at you. You can do some of it, man. Can't help you with the shield. I have no idea how this happened. My parents found that at a pawn shop in Arkansas, the shield. But the Chrono Trigger art, you could totally do that. Look up bead spriting or perler beads. It's fun to do, easy to make. You go to an arts and crafts store for like 20 bucks. You can buy the beads you need. And then sprites are particularly well suited for it because, you know, 1 pixel equals 1 bead. You can make whatever characters you like and put them in your background. And yes, the mask is from Nepal. Alright, see you soon, Rashtazola. Fantasy hockey. You know, I've never done fantasy sports. Like, I've heard it described as being like Dungeons and Dragons, or it sounds more like it's like Magic the Gathering, like a MTG draft, right? It sounds cool though. I'd totally be down to do it. You earn points based on the successes and failures of your selected players across different teams, right? Gotcha. And then I'm guessing you will occasionally, so like if you're drafting in, you know, Magic the Gathering, you know that there are some good cards, and you might get a card that you think is bad, but it turns out to play really well for you. Or you might take a card that's supposed to be awesome and it just doesn't do well. Assume it's kind of the same with the fantasy thing. Is it similar in fantasy hockey, like successful passes or I imagine it's all automated at this point. I know at some point people had to calculate it themselves, but... Oh, that's cool. I didn't know there was any kind of persistence system like that. Goals, assists, power play points. Gotcha. I don't know my hockey very well. Power play, I think, that's when a certain number of players on the other side of the team are out. They're like in the penalty box, so it's more likely that you should be able to score because there are fewer defenders. Is that correct? Oh, cool. Most of my hockey knowledge is from watching Kevin Smith movies and reading Wikipedia articles. Yeah, Andrea's right. Nepal was my first ever international trip. Andrea wanted to go. She had some friends out there. Lend to jobs, you don't have to cook. The team on the power play has an extra man on the ice, okay. Because the other team has someone in the penalty box, right? To be honest, I had to Google that. That's Mexico. Yeah, Nepal was kind of a hard mode. First time out of the country. You have to like keep your mouth closed in the shower so that you don't get any water in your mouth because the water has hepatitis E in it. It was a fun time, though. Right. Really good food, though. Nepalese food's really good. It's very similar to Indian food in most respects. Nice, D-Rock. Numble. Yeah, homemade hot sauce was awesome. I gave the lady who made it like a bunch of Nepali rupees to thank her for making such awesome hot sauce. Usually in the US you go somewhere and you're like, hey, can you make it really hot? And they're like, yeah, okay, whatever. You don't actually want it hot. If I make it actually hot, you're gonna get mad at me and I don't want that, so I'm gonna make it wussy. But she made it hot and it was really good. Hot sauce is my jam. If it tastes good and it's hot. Dragon's cry was heard in the far-off distance. I think that means we're done with this long sequence. That took a really long time. That was like 30 minutes, right, of fighting these regular enemies. Didn't get any stars out of it. I think we triggered the dragon in the other universe. We need to bring Fargo with us, because he can steal elemental plates from these different elemental dragons. Probably going to want to get people summoned before we go fight the dragons, though. Dude, that ghost pepper salt was amazing. I like habaneros. Habaneros gives you more of a stomach pain than a mouth hot, depending on what kind you get. I definitely prefer habanero extract to, like, you know, people who just use raw chemical capsaicin when they're trying to make their food hot. Let me look up where these summons are we need to go get. I guess first we can go get Mickey in our party, and then not use her. You can, what, recruit like 70 people in this game, and you only get to use 3 at a time. There's no, you don't really get anything else for having multiple people. Be cool if there's some kind of like crazy endgame boss where you could just use all of your characters. What's up? Let me over. Mickey's gonna join our party because she's bored. The ghost pepper's good. I like it. There's a dark side of hot sauce that's just make it like battery acid hot without any flavor at all, and I don't like that as much. I've had hot sauces where the Scoville rating is comparable to like mace that people would spray in your face. I've had stuff with Scoville that's hot that's also flavorful, so it's possible, but I don't think that should be the goal. At some point you're just pranking people. Hey girl, hey! Anyway, we're on vacation. Why don't I go, like, save the world with you? Because I have nothing better to do. Yeah, look at the party. I have so many people as Lynx, who's apparently a much more charismatic person than Surge was. Alright, let's go get these summons. We'll get Mothership first for Lynx. I like Tabasco on my eggs. If I go to restaurant. For this El Nido triangle. Okay. Oh, that was an enemy. Oh, maybe we'll come back here. Yep, you can just walk around underwater. No big deal. There's two of them, I think? Yeah. All right. Yeah, let's come back here. Panther Man has gills, apparently. Now let's go to Fossil Valley. This is Homeworld Run right now, right? I think we need to be someone of a specific element in order to capture, do we? Stick. No, we don't. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna go try to get Unicorn first. Nope. Ain't nobody got time for that. Hey Golden Tokyo, how's it going? Bum bum bum. Gotta get his element all the way up. Probably kill one of them. Might be excessive though. Okay, let's use our unicorn trap. The way you get summons in this game is kind of weird. Alright, so now that the whole field is white, that gives them a chance to summon this thing we're waiting for. So we're just going to defend until they do. Ow. This thing is called Dodo, right? Yeah. There it is. We caught it. Nice. That was pretty good. Next, we're gonna try to go get Mothership, I think? I don't know if we're able to go to Gaia's Navel yet. At least if we can, I don't know how exactly that works. Maybe it's via the Hydra Marshes? I don't know. We can go look real quick. Kind of want the one that's via the Hydra Marshes if we can. Okay, so we got Unicorn now, that's cool. So if we do this next one, I think it's Sonia. Yeah, let's take it. I think to go to Gaia's Navel, we need to go to the Hydra Marshes and use that Biba flute that we got way earlier in the game. I'm not 100% sure. It's been a while. Give it a try. Seems promising. This is where we need to be in order to go to Gaia's Navel. I think it's where the green dragon is. Don't quote me on that, though. Hey, what's up, dude? Fight this guy again. Yeah, I like the overworld music, both in the homeworld and another world. Both are very cool. Feral cats, go! Alright. I'd be very sorry. Thanks, dude. He wishes me the best luck. Bum 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 bum. What's up, bro? Sure. Go. Good to know. Hey, she looks like Ayla. Kid Ayla. Your dad's name is Chrono. Cool. Oh, interesting. Even if she doesn't actually join your party, she still follows you around. That's cool. Green brooch, huh? Protection against anti-green and green status effects. Okay. Oh, hello. Ooh, we got an Inferno, that's pretty good. It is a deep shame, D-Rock, this is the last Chrono game. Maybe that will change one day. Hironova Sakaguchi's still alive, Yasunori Mitsuda is still alive, Akira Toriyama's still alive. What's stopping them all from getting together and just having a grand old time? Right? Could happen. Let's try not to kill this thing. I We want it to be radius. We're gonna fill the field with green once Lynx is able to cast his thing. I'm excited for this one because it's a summon that Radius will actually get to use in Glen when we eventually replace him. Let's use that Bushwhacker. Alright, now we cross our fingers and hope they use Sonya soon so we can steal it. It's fine, you keep doing that. At some point they'll do it. It's fine. There it is. Hey, she's like a fairy lady that we're gonna capture. Comes invincible. Let's do Meteor Shower. I think that's fair. So we got about 14 minutes left on Chrono Cross. We're going to do the usual 4 o'clock quick break, feed the cats, stop at the restroom, and then we're probably going to beat Ori in the Blind Forest. So if you were watching yesterday, we're at the very end. We spent quite a bit of time trying to grind up and find out where the last energy cell is, and it turns out it is actually in the last dungeon. So all that dicking around outside the dungeon wasn't really necessary. It is in the final dungeon, so we'll get that. We'll have 100% completed the game once we finish it. Good. Finish it off with a quick draw. Hey, welcome back, Rushzilla. Hey, Ben. Sweet. No, poison. I didn't even notice that. Alright. Let's go ahead and give that Sonya to you, sir. Nice. Oh, that's cool. They drop a Sonya trap as well. Getting summons. We'll come back here later. If we keep hanging out here, we're gonna fight keep hanging out here. We're gonna fight the green dragon. I'm not sure we're ready for that yet. We're gonna do a little bit more farming for stuff first. If I remember right, the dragon fights are actually pretty difficult. You can't just kind of dick around and win like we have with several of the boss fights so far. Yeah, man. The Lucas theme from Chrono Trigger. Great song. Good choice for the victory music in this game. There's two versions of it too. There's one for when you beat a boss that plays horns in the second half of it. That's difficult. I like the FF fanfare a lot. Cool. I won't be. Final Fantasy is probably my favorite fanfare. Probably like the Final Fantasy 6 or Final Fantasy 9 version. Bravely Default's pretty good. I use Earthbound's fanfare in my D&D game for when people win battles. Because it's very quick. I'm probably going to use the Mega Man, like You Just Beat the Robot Master song for my next session. We've got a new player and he's a big Mega Man fan, so there'll be a lot of Mega Man references in the game. I love 9, man. 9's such a good game. Until I don't remember shit about the story. It's not totally true. The ending is just weird. Now we're in another world. And 9's story is pretty straightforward too until like the last disc or so, and you're like, okay. But it's cool because it's sort of referential back to the older Final Fantasies, like especially 4. The game in general feels like kind of a love letter to Final Fantasy 4. And 4 has the same thing where the very last boss fight, the boss you fight, has nothing to do with the rest of the game. He's just like, oh, alright, there's this new dude. It's cool. I like new dudes. And Zeromus gets a pass because the music that plays when you fight him is really cool. The graphics on these Panthers, not the best. It is PS1, but a little ugly looking. Clash on the big bridge here, Gilgamesh. Not even really competitive. I think my wife's favorite is Dancing Mad, but I don't know if I can speak for her on that. Alright, let's hope for them to use Mothership. This game doesn't do the best job of communicating when you've been affected by status effects, so it puts that little, like, colored square, but that could mean any number of things. We already got frog prints from the blue dragon, so we don't have to do that again. I don't know if enemies have a limited number of elements. It would be nice if they did, because then if we defend long enough, they'll eventually be forced to use Mothership. Yeah, 9 was also a return back to Yoshitaka Amano, the artist. Did all the watercolor concept art for Final Fantasies 1 through 6. They brought in Tetsuya Nomura for 7, 8, and 10. Does more like the crazy asymmetrical character design. Just one shoulder pad, please. Zippers, unnecessary buckles. Yeah, what a lot of people know is Final Fantasy fashion. It's Tetsuya Nomura, but 9 uses Yoshitaka Amano's watercolor art again. So the characters are all like distorted looking. This is the right enemy, right? We're waiting on one of them to use an ability called Mothership. You can only do it when the entire field is black colored, which it is. Oh, 9's amazing. That doesn't stop 9 in any way. I enjoyed that about it. Since I was such a fan of the older Final Fantasies, that they went back to the old style. Alright, well, we should start killing these guys. They're starting to kill us. Just leave one of them alive. 3 is probably excessive. Final Fantasy 9 also steps away from the, like, hyper-technological effect of 7 and 8. Brings us back to, like, the Victorian fantasy. High magic. Come on, guys, use your Mothership ability. You know you want to. That's not Mothership. After this battle, we're gonna go save, take our break, and switch to Ori. Whenever they decide to go up, pony up Mothership for us. Might have to just suck it up and heal real quick before we get in big trouble. We don't have to do that. Try to turn the field black again. Oh, interesting. Yeah, for me, I started with 4, so I was really excited that they were bringing it back to the old style. Didn't feel weird at all. Going from 6 to 7 didn't feel weird, and 6 is already way more technologically advanced than 4 or 5 were. Like the Magitech armor, it's very steampunky. So 7 felt like a natural progression, but I could see like going from 8 to 9 being weird. Yeah, we're just gonna hang out here until he does it. Googling it, looks like not everyone's able to get this. Hey, you know, Chan, how's it going? Like, you need to go fight a specific set of these shadow cats. So I'm just gonna end the fight. We're gonna go save. We'll get it next time we play. I'll have to go buy another mothership trap. That's cool. Alright, saving it up. Cool, so the plan is I'm going to throw up BRB sign. We're going to start up Ori. It'll be about 5 minutes while I go feed the cats, run to the restroom, that kind of stuff, and then we're going to beat Ori in the Blind Forest. So give me a minute to get all that set up. Right, Roshzilla? Yeah, the castle, that's a reference to the earlier Final Fantasies, the summon called Alexander. It's like a big castle. Alright, so full screen is here. Cool. BRB. Change the name of the room. I'm just gonna leave the opening running. I'll be back in 4 or 5 minutes as I feed the cats. Thanks, guys.